Hey everybody, I am Scott, aka Rascal, and today I want to talk to you about the Boss Katana Go. All right, I originally pre-recorded like a unboxing and stuff, and decided that's way too much. Um, this video is going out late because I've had a lot of things going on here in the house and with work, so I'm going to skip some of that stuff because you've already seen it before, I'm sure. But quickly, here's the box. There you go. Got some pretty pictures on it. Tells you all about it. Built-in tuner, um, amps and effects, stage feel, and we're gonna go over some of these things in this. I don't want to call it a review, more of a first impression. So, why did I buy it? One, you can see I like Boss Katanas. I went from an 100 watt to an artist pretty quick. Not that I'm any good at playing. You're going to find that out in any playing I do on this. But I want to kind of give you my opinion. And why is my opinion important? You may not think so, but it might match to yours. So instead of going through all the bits, bytes, speeds, and feeds, every screen of the application, I'm gonna go over why I got it, what I've done with it, and what I might try with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that. So why this? For me, it was for practice, twofold. One, practice at home with headphones. While I could put headphones into that, it's a little less convenient. Um, you know, I love playing that, and I love playing that as loud as I can without shaking the walls. But I can't do that when we're babysitting, have the granddaughter here, and things like that. So, I wanted something that I could put headphones into more conveniently. And when this came out, that sounded awesome. Another reason was I took about 20 something years away from playing guitar, raised a family, did a bunch of, jobs that had me working 80, 100-hour weeks. Now I've got the time and I'm back into playing. Got two guitars back there, my ESP and my Ovation. But on top of that, I got to do a few things for traveling. I've got a granddaughter being born in about a month. I've got some other traveling I need to do, and the wife and I haven't been on vacation in a couple of years. So if I'm going to be spending the time to practice every day, I wanted to practice on vacation. So I picked myself up, and this may not be the final color I keep. Um, a Steinberger, one of the new ones, not the old expensive ones. So I've got a nice, travel guitar to take with me, and now I've got this. Originally, I was gonna just get a Steinberger and go with this right here. This is the Spark Go, not to be confused with the Katana Go, by Positive Grid. Nice small package. It does have a headphone jack in it, so I could easily have just taken with me and use this for my headphone or practicing in the hotel or whatever on the cruise ship. But now I've got even smaller package. So what does this thing cost? I was lucky enough to buy this on day one. It's $120, and then they also come with. Do I keep it handy? I did. They also sell a case for it. All right. So unboxing aside, what came in that box, by the way? It came with the Katana Go, check. Came with a charging cable, USB-C, double check. Your registration card, quick reference card, and then the usual folding instructions. That's what you got in it. And then, of course, there's an app to manage it. So, for me, I've been practicing with this several times in the last 10 days. It is awesome for, like I said, practicing with headphones in. What headphones do I use? Let me see if I've got them here. It sounds like it. So I've got a set of Shure SE535 in-ear monitors. These things, I don't know, 3 or 4 armatures or whatever the thing is inside of them. And these, if I can get them untangled, are awesome. Just, typical in-ear monitors musicians use on stage. They're a little expensive. I mean, I think they're still selling for 4 and change nowadays. And like I said, I bought these over 20 years ago. But they have a pretty good, response and they don't overdo bass or anything like that. Now, if I want to do over the ears, these are not studio or monitor quality. These are from a company called SteelSeries. They're actually for gaming. You can actually see the microphone hiding up there. But they've got this, nice, cool, comfortable strap and comfortable ear, pads. They're over ear. I use these all the time for doing live streams. So there you go. That'll plug right into the headphone port of the Katana Go. There you go. I gotta stop using the word go too much, right? I thought so. So that is my primary use. Now, the cool thing I liked about it is staying in the Katana ecosystem. I'm used to using Boss Tone Studio for that. Matter of fact, I'm also used to using Boss Tone Studio on a phone for a Katana EX that I had for a little while. But let's go and just take a quick peek at the app before we talk about some more. So let me see, bring that on screen. All right, so this is the app. If you're not familiar with it, again, there's going to be a lot of other streams out there going through everything on it, but let me just go ahead and cover the basics. So here you've got the amplifier view. You can change between the different amps just by changing the dial there. I go brown, lead, crunch, clean, acoustic, and then you can go ahead and change the basics like your gain and your volume, easily just sliding your thumb or finger up there. Change your EQ on the amp, and then go play with your effects. Pretty decent effects chain here. You got boost, mod, FX, 1 and 2 delays, reverb, solo, contour, pedal effects, EQ, EQ2, and what the heck was that one? NS. I'm going to plead ignorance. I apologize for that. So, but it's a heck of a effects chain. You can go ahead and actually change the order of your effects with all these chains, but that's really getting gritty. One of the things that I love about the Boss Tone Studio is the ability to find presets out there. And a matter of fact, the cool thing is that this can actually use presets from the Mark II line. So if I go ahead and go over to the librarian, you can see I actually have several Mark II packs in there from the Studio Rats. I've got this one right here, the actual artist studio pack that I've imported. I've got the regular Mark II pack, and just a couple other ones that I found out there. Some Def Leppard tones, and I think somebody's got here's a Dawkins tone. So these are ones that I've had that I used for that. I just easily import to this. Also, and here's how easy it is to import. Let me see. Import from the cloud, and if I point it to where I keep my cloud, myself in the cloud, here's some from Jukaniri, his free patches. He does some great stuff, by the way. I could easily just go ahead and pick one of these and import them. So choose that one, and there we go. I've now imported it. Should be at the bottom. The bottom of my list. There's Timeless by Jukaniri. So the next thing you can do is just go to Boss Tone Exchange. Now, right now, it is, as you can see, full features in June of 24. But it does have 8 packs up there. So let's say I wanted ones that are rock and roll based. I would choose rock. Let's me take a look at what they are. And then I can download that live set. And it is now on my device. Go to librarian. Let's see, there it is. The Katana Go rock tones, all 5 of them. And you can go ahead and put these on any of the 30 presets that are on this. And we'll look at the hardware here in a second. Or you can just run it straight from here. Let's do this. Let's look at the hardware and then go into just a little bit of using it. So let me turn off that screen. All right, so you've got a display right here, little OLED display. I could probably make that thing pop up by doing that. That's the tuner. Let me turn off the tuner. But you can see it tells you what preset it's doing. That's 8B. And you've got A, B, and C right here to change within that bank. So I'm in bank A. I was using B. If I hit C, you'll see I changed to, well, let me see. There we go, 8C, B, and A. And then you can just use the rocker to go through all 10 of your banks. That's 30 presets right there. You've got over here a Bluetooth for pairing, and this other one is for stage feel. I can't demo that, but that basically goes ahead and sets up where your background music is behind you, where your amp is in relation to you, so you can kind of set it up for how you'd like to have, if you were on a stage, how would you like the sound stage to be? On this side, we've got the headphone jack, and then we've got the USB-C for charging, and then we've got basically level. That would be level for your headphones, and then we'll talk about level for something else. So that's the whole hardware, software, and everything like that. Now, again, you can just plug this into your guitar, plug in the headphones, and you're playing. If I did that right now, you wouldn't hear anything. But I'm going to go ahead and show basically the second good use for this out of many, and that is just putting it into any speaker to play through. So what I've done is I've got a summing cable plugged into the back of my amp, and we're gonna chain this whole thing together. So I've got a Boss wireless inside my guitar. I got the receiver here. Go ahead and take a coupler. I'm gonna plug in that. So now I've got my guitar signal coming here. I'm gonna plug that into the Katana Go. All right, I'm going to plug in the summing cable. All right, I did promise you that any guitar playing I do is not going to be awesome, because again, I've just picked it back up in the last month or so. So let me go ahead and turn the amp on, or take it off standby. And let me pop up the app here. And let's go ahead and just try a couple of tones here. I'm going to play some chords over them. Let me go grab a pick really fast. I'm even horrible at scales right now, so let's keep it simple. All right. Now the cool thing here is you could choose one of these presets in the app without even overriding one of the 30. So I could choose that slice clean. Let's see what the heck they mean by slice clean. Okay. It's definitely clean. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit so you can hear it, because that's not coming through too loud. $5 says I choose the next tone and it's going to be super loud and the wife's going to wake up, which would really be a bad thing because it is 2:40 in the morning. All right, I'm going to choose Fat Drive. Then we got a hard compressed crunch. A tight riff. And dark chorus. That's very dark. That's more for notes. So, as you can see, we can go ahead and take the Katana Go, plug it into an amp. That could be just any like Bluetooth speaker that has a line into it, and you're playing with Katana sounds. So that is the second best feature of it. And the third is going to be using that USB out into your computer straight into recording software. Now, I've not done that myself yet. I've done it with other Katanas, so I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. But again, you just use that USB out and straight into your computer. So for $120, is this for you? I mean, it depends, again, on the way you want to use it. For me, it is perfect for, one, practicing with headphones on, especially with a small guitar like that Steinberger. I could be sitting on the couch, noodling around, practicing my scales, practicing my chords, and no one's going to hear me. Now, if I'm watching TV, that's not going to be a great thing. I'll just maybe do one earbud and have one open. But late at night, if I want to really jam, I mean, obviously with headphones on, you can get as loud as your ears can handle. No one's going to hear you. So that's a great thing. So let me bring this back over here, put that on standby. I knew that subbing cable would come in handy after a while. So you've got the Katana Go, and if you spend $15, matter of fact, I think many places are bundling the case and the Go, but you've now got a great little travel package. You've got your Go, whoop, there it is. You got your charging cable, and then you've got a little pouch, some guitar picks or whatever else to bring with you. I take that guitar inside the gig bag, and I can play anywhere. So that is kind of my overview of the Boss Katana Go. This is by no means a detailed review. I've seen some great ones from Andertons. Let's see, another one that was great was let me see, the Guitar Geek, although he didn't mic his amps, and he points that out in his video. I love when he makes itty bitty mistakes and cleans himself up afterwards. I like that. But as you can see, even in its case, it's about the same size as this small little amp from Positive Grid. Yet while this can pull off some tones of its own, obviously taking that with you in a pocket-sized device is, for me, the better option. I've even heard people say, you know what, you want to go jam with your friend. Okay, so your friend's got the same Katana artist you've got, or Katana, 100. You want to jam with him, you don't have to bring your amp. You can go ahead and just take your, Katana Go, plug into the back of his, and you're both playing. Obviously, you're going into the back of the amp. You're not going through the amp and effects and stuff like that inside the big boy. It's just amplifying the sound from your Katana Go. So, combination of the hardware and this software, which I'm going to admit, it takes a little getting used to play around with the dials and stuff on here. But, once you get used to it, and let's go ahead and, pick an effect. Let's go ahead and choose reverb. So you can change your type of reverb: hall, plate, room, spring, modulate. And then once you're in there, you can change things like your reverb time, your pre-delay, your effect level, how much you want to have, and then how much is in the mix. And I'm just sliding my finger up and down on that to make that happen. So I'm not going to write those effects though. And now session, I don't have anything loaded here. This is where you can go ahead and get a YouTube video and play along with it. And the cool thing about it is you can set little markers, little timestamps to change presets. So you can go from playing, the opening to, the chorus to the lead, and have different presets set up. There's even a way to go ahead and, I've seen it before, I think Danish Pete did one of these, where he's got the backing track and the actual presets all set up in this session that you could download and just play to. So, this is a great way to have something to play behind you. And there's some other basics in here. Let's see here. Quick, do a battery check. Hey, look, I got to charge it soon, don't I? Change your global EQs, depending upon what speaker you're going to or what kind of headphones you're playing through. If you're playing through headphones that, enhance the bass, and that's making things sound muddy, you might be able to fix that here in the global EQ. That stage field like I was telling you about has a couple different settings, and you can see I've got where's the guitar, what position is the guitar in, the guitar amp, where's the other audio sources coming from, and these are all in degrees. You can see it pointing there on the screen where it goes to, and what's the ambience level, and what kind of type. Are you on stage or are you in a studio? I better put that back to something, let's go back to off. There we go, for now. And then it does support a wireless pedal. They do make one, it's Bluetooth, has 3 switches on it. But you can, depending upon the pedal you have, this can support, it looks like, 5 5 different pedals. So Boss's is just 3, to my knowledge. Yeah, it's called the WS1. See your USB setting, what's your input and output level, and then the last thing is we were looking at that session. If you're listening to this through headphones, whatever, if you go ahead and have your Bluetooth audio on your phone tied to the Katana Go, you can play over other songs, whether it be stuff from the sessions here or just playing audio out from your music app of choice, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever it is, and just jam over it. So that's my overview. That's kind of my first impressions. I'm sure there's more you can do with it. I've seen some stuff. A friend of mine, Alec Bourne, has been putting up some stuff there, doing a whole little portable kit that he's got going on to almost make it like it's part of a pedal board. And I've seen people make it part of a pedal board by doing, exactly what I showed here, using a coupler to couple the Katana Go into your board. So there's a whole lot of things you can do with it, but the basics are headphone or going to an external speaker. $119, you have a Katana Go, as they say, in your pocket, and all of those effects. I think there's 60 effects in there, 5 amps, and build your own tones, find the tones you like, and go ahead and make practice more enjoyable. So that is my first impression of Katana Go. Thank you if you stayed this long watching the whole thing. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. And if you, want to know when the next video is out, hit the notification bell. I do reply to every comment, so if you have questions or some feedback for me, go ahead and leave one in a comment in this video. And if you did like the video, just give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. We finally got to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. It was a big milestone for us. And there will be a giveaway coming up soon. I've got some stuff coming out. I do have for the folks who have Spark amps, Xsonic. I've been beta testing their U-Looper pedal. It's a USB looper for the Xsonic. I'll be giving one of those away. And I'm giving away a wireless system. This is one of the ones I use. This is a Westshell WS70 Plus. This is UHF and charges via USB-C. Got a couple of things coming up in that giveaway. So, keep your eyes peeled. The giveaway is going to be happening. I believe it's the second Tuesday of April. I think, if I'm doing math in my head correctly, that's the 9th. So stay subscribed. Keep looking at the channel and find out when that giveaway is going on in case you could use one of these. All right. Thanks again for hanging out with me here. And, just keep on playing and have a blessed day.